In this video, we will use virtual pattern blocks to model addition and subtraction of fractions. And in this case, we'll use one hexagon as the model for one whole. Let's go to our virtual manipulatives. Our first problem is 2/3 plus 2/3. If we've been using our pattern blocks and have been exploring with them, we know that 1/3 is a parallelogram. So we are going to take 2/3 and 2/3 more. Let's see if we can build one with our parallelograms. And as we've done earlier, we will need to rotate them. Students will need practice doing this so that they can see that 3/3 is one whole, and then we have an additional third remaining. So our answer is 1 and 1/3. Now let's model 2/3 plus 1/2. Let's bring over 2/3 and 1/2. And let's use those virtual pattern blocks to combine. Well, this isn't going to work to make one whole, so we are going to have to decompose our 1/3 into sixths. And as we've done before, we know that 1/3 is equal to 2/6. And we will go ahead and move these out. And we're going to find that we now have one whole with just 1/6 remaining. So 2/3 plus 1/2 is 1 and 1/6. Finally, let's do 5/6 plus 1/6. Let's bring over our sixths, triangles, and make 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring another over and make 3, 1, 2, 3. And now let's combine them to create one whole and see how many we have left over. Here's another view of 5/6. We can bring one over here. We have 6/6 or one whole. And we have 2/6 remaining. So we have 1 and 2/6. But is there another name for 2/6? We just did some exploring earlier. Let's go ahead and put these together. And let's try to make 1/3. Let's erase this mark. And we find that 2/6 is also equal to 1/3. So we can rename this 1 and 1/3. Now let's clear our board and let's work on a subtraction problem. We can clear all. And our subtraction problem is 1 and 2/3 minus 1/2. Let's explore 1 and 2/3. We'll go ahead and rotate this a little bit just so that it's in that shape of a hexagon. And we've been asked to take away 1/2. And we remember that 1/2 is this trapezoid. And so I'm going to go ahead and build my whole with this trapezoid. There's a number of ways we could do this, but we'll do it this way. And if we take away 1/2, what's remaining? Well, there'll be another half remaining. So we'll go ahead and take away 1/2. And we now have the 1/2 and 2/3 remaining. How can we combine this so that we are able to come up with a final answer here? Because this is a little cumbersome as it is. Let's use our 1/6. Let's use those smaller pieces to help us here. We know that 1/2 is equal to 3/6, and it looks like 2 of those 6 will work easily here. So our answer is 1 whole and 1/6. We'll need a lot of practice decomposing and building our fractions on our pattern blocks, but this leads to greater understanding as we learn fraction concepts.